My name is Con Higgins. I'm high performance coach for Table Tennis Ireland. So today we are here in DCU at the National Senior Championships to view our top players and our top young emerging players. We've seen some veteran players here today, and we've also seen some very talented young players both in the men's and the women's. So our high performance, we have about 25 to 30 events where we try to create a pathway for our top junior and senior players and our top emerging young players. So for example, tomorrow morning we go to Slovakia for a mini cadet tournament and 4 days training with the Slovak and Czech national teams. So we're now at the semi-final stage of the men's competition, and our top players have come into the semi-finals after some very hard battles. So we have Paul McCreary, Gavin Maguire, Zach Wilson playing. And in the women's, in the final, you have Ashley Given and Katie McGlone. These matches will be very, very, very entertaining, where you have the cream of Irish table tennis. And in about a month's time, we'll be sending some of these players to participate in the World Singles Championships in Sweden.
My name's Nanning. I came to Ireland 16 years ago. I came to Ireland to study at the first, and I got into table tennis because my background was a semi-professional player back in China. And so over the last 16 years, I was heavily involved in Irish table tennis. I have worked with a lot of the Irish top players over the years and participate in a number of international competitions for Ireland. At the moment, I am on the Irish Table Tennis Board and help the organisation to drive forward the Irish table tennis. Hopefully more players to participate in this wonderful sport. Yeah, no, the level is very, very high. As you can see, a few of the young players at the moment play professionally abroad. I just played Irish number 1, Ashley Robinson there. Unfortunately, it was a loss for me, 4-3, but you know, it's fantastic here. You know, lots of good players. Really, really well done for the Irish Table Tennis Association. Yes, definitely. It's important to get more players play. As I mentioned before, I think now we got a good team in Irish table tennis. We have a national coach, John Murphy, working actively with the top players. Then we have Gavin Maguire, who is going to become the development officer for Irish table tennis. I only can see great things going to happen in the next couple of years for Irish table tennis.
Yeah, so my name is Gavin Maguire and I'm 26 years old. I'm from Dublin and I play for UCD Table Tennis Club. Today's been a very up and down day, to be honest. I had Dylan Grace in the quarterfinals and he's an up and coming junior, and I saw him play very well yesterday, so I was a little nervous going into the game, but yeah, I used my experience and stayed strong and was able to do it 4-1, so it was good. Yeah, semi-final was very tough. Me and Ashley know each other really well. We lived together for 3 years, so we know each other inside out, to be honest, and I think that's one of the reasons I have the upper hand there. I've won the last couple of games against them, and it's just a mental battle between the two of us really, rather than a clash of who's better or who's worse. I'm ready for the final. Me and Paul, both of us have been there 5 or 6 times now between us, so yeah, it's nothing new to us to play out there, and we both really want the title, so I'm sure it'll make for a good match. Well, after the final, the plan is to go out on the tear if I win, but no, to be honest, it's obviously I've got to really focus now on the final, get a game plan in order for the next 45 minutes before the match, and hopefully I can take home the title.
And the men's singles. Men's singles, semi-final. Ashley Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Benson. And we're going to